Lady Charmaine, and my guest today is a hip-hop music mogul responsible for the careers of Criss Cross, Lil Bow Wow, and The Brat. He also produced songs for artists like Usher, Escape, Nelly, and two of Mariah's biggest comeback hits, We Belong Together and Shake It Off. And he's here today to talk about Season 3 of Lifetime's hip show, The Rap Game. Help me welcome back to the Lady Charmaine live show, Mr. Jermaine Dupri. Welcome back.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Good. Now, Jermaine, the last time you were on the show, we were talking about Season 1, and now you're on Season 3. I just want to say congratulations on the success of the show.
Thank you. And thank you to everybody out there that's been watching it and pushing the success of the show.
Now, the show is produced by you and Queen Latifah. With the success of this show, do you two plan on getting back together and producing other shows?
Yeah, we do have another show coming, definitely.
Awesome. Okay, good. See, when you got a success and a formula that's working, I wonder if you guys are going to get back together. So again, congratulations on that. And for those who may not watch the show yet, tell them a little bit about the show, because I always want to grab new audiences, for those who may not have seen the show yet. Tell them about the show and the role that you play.
Okay, well, the show is about it's a hip-hop rap competition show where I bring 5 kids from the age of 12 to 16 to Atlanta. And basically, I put them through what I call the Jermaine Dupri boot camp for 13 weeks. I basically teach them everything that they need to learn and everything that they need to know about hip-hop and challenge them on things that they don't know and try to help them get better and help them in wardrobe and changing their image and turning them into the artists that they want to be. And at the end of the 13 weeks, whichever one I feel has definitely moved the needle the most is the artist that I signed to my label, Truth Dare.
Now, you actually have an eye for talent, as we know from Criss Cross to Lil Bow Wow, Escape. My question to you is, why the younger generation? Is it because we have like a missing gap right now where no one is really filling that spot?
I mean, no, I think this is just the gift that God gave me. As far as youth goes, I started when I was 17 with Criss Cross, basically. That's when Criss Cross came out. I was 17, and I became the youngest producer to have a #1 record. So I think that God instilled this young thing in me from day one, you know what I mean? Also being a fan of Berry Gordy and watching what he did not watching, but paying attention and going back and looking at what he did with Motown, he basically was finding young talent and putting young talent out. And I feel like that's what I patterned myself after once I got the history and the education.
Now, Season 2 had talent that reminded me of Season 1. Do you have talent in Season 3 that's just going to knock us out the box and blow us away this season?
Yeah, I mean, from what I remember filming, I believe that it's definitely gonna knock you out the box. I mean, I think like it's the longest season yet, and I think the talent level is amazing. These kids are amazing. Their camaraderie and the way that they attack the challenges. There's no real fight between each other. It's just really, really, really competitive. A kid gets mad at himself and goes and comes back the next week with vengeance, and when they come back, the other kids are just as strong. So it just makes each week. I would definitely say I was definitely like lost a couple of times of who I would pick because each week all 5 was just as strong.
If you're just tuning in, we are talking to Jermaine Dupri. We are talking about Season 3 of The Rap Game, airing Friday night on Lifetime. Now, I remember when I was watching an interview, Jermaine, with Simon Cowell, and the upcoming season of American Idol was getting ready to air. And they had asked him before we saw the season, was there anyone who you thought might win this season? Who was a standout talent? And he said a young lady's name, Fantasia Barrino, in which we know she took us all by storm. Before you actually start the process and you're going through talent, is there any particular person that stands out to you that you might say might take this whole thing?
I mean, I think it's really like with rap it's different because you could tell how good a singer is from like them singing one song. Mm-hmm. With rap, you have to watch each week to see if these kids even know what image is about, what writing songs is about. Everything. I think the challenge it makes it different. I think that's why you haven't. This is the first time you ever saw a rap show because I think I don't think people could wrap their hands around how you actually judge rappers compared to singers. So with this one, it's like each week I have a different person that I feel like is going to win.
Okay. Now, we know Miss Mulatto won season 1. What is she doing now?
Putting out music. You know, it's funny when people say this because they like, what is she doing now? You know, season 1 came on in 2016. And then right after that, we filmed season 2. And season 2 came on in 2016. And then I filmed season 3 in 2016.
Really?
You know, it's interesting that, like, people expect these records to fly out as soon as these artists win. Usually when I make an artist or I find an artist, it takes a year. It's taken me a year. Like when I found Bow Wow, he was 11. I put him out at 12. He came out at 12. It takes a year for me to actually be comfortable enough to put these artists out and feel like the product is well and good. So what Miss Mulatto is doing is that once she wins, because none of the kids get to work with me on the show. The show is basically a challenge to get them to get to that place. So after the 13 weeks is when the works of Jermaine Dupri actually comes in with the artist. So basically what we've been doing with Miss Mulatto is just continuing to keep building her presence and being, you know, the star from the first season, as well as just writing songs and getting songs and being prepared. At the end of season 3, there will be a tour that comes out, the Rap Game Tour, and you'll be able to see all of these kids performing music that's coming out. So starting this season, I'm putting out a record every Friday.
Wait a minute, Jermaine, your phone keeps kind of going in. Hi, your phone keeps kind of going in and out. So I just want to make sure I let you know.
Okay. I'm sorry. What part did you hear?
I can hear you, but it's kind of going in and out. So I wasn't sure if you were moving. So I wanted to make sure I let you know.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. So like I said, I think really what people they got to realize is that usually when I put an artist together, it takes a year that I devote to the artist and the music. And the way I'm filming these TV shows, I haven't had a year yet to actually give to one of the artists a full year. We filmed every season so far was filmed in 2016. And what's crazy is I start filming season 4 in like 2 days.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Now, do the artists feel like the winners, or they kind of feel like they're being neglected because of the TV show?
No, they're not
Okay.
neglected because they're definitely doing way more than they was actually doing before they came to the TV show. I mean, they getting, you know, these kids live off followers and they actually have shows every week. Mulatto's actually do shows every week, everywhere, all across the country. So they actually are working a lot more than they were working before they came to the TV show. Of course, they want that real rollout that the rest of the artists have gotten, but at the same time, this is a different animal. These kids, I didn't find these kids as just music artists. They are TV stars, so I have to approach this in a different type of way.
Okay, smart man. See, that's why you do what you do. Well, Jermaine, I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show, and I want to remind everyone to make sure that you tune in Friday night, January 13th, 10/9 Central on Lifetime for the new season of the Rap Game with Jermaine Dupri. Again, thank you so much, and I look forward to you coming back on season 4. Can't wait to see who wins season 3. Thank you, Jermaine.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.